and set it off. No copyright intended. Always have to get that out of the way. But yeah, a song that Brandon actually recognized. And yes, early stream. I did announce it earlier in the Discord. Again, reason for it. Got an online race later on, but it was like, you know, Talladega looks pretty good, and I'm itching to do it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Bandits Unite, yes. And AV, good to see you again. Mark, of course, good to see you. Ben, that's no problem. Nathan, good to have everyone here. So, halfway in this season of the NCCS. Can you have a link? Yes, I will try and make sure I get that to you at the conclusion of this. Just maybe remind me. I'll try and remember, and I'll make sure I get that to you. No problem at all. But halfway, you're at Talladega, the Net Zero 500. Just a little nod to Jessica Shelton and the Net Zero Cup Series, one of the series that I am racing in. It's a good show. And coincidentally, the Net Zero car is on the pole position. How about that? No worries. 9 out of 18. Yep, that's how many races are left to go. And I don't hate nachos. Nachos are delicious. How dare you discriminate against nachos? No, just kidding. I'm still a little hungover from yesterday. Busy day. And then a terrible night of sleep. But we're breaking it out. Ready for sponsorship. Yep. No. Just went through qualifying, and then I saw the 37 was on pole. It's like, oh, hey, check that out. So, I think we should go ahead and take a look at the top 10 really quick, as per usual. We just said the 37 is on the pole position, driven by Daniel Bouchard. See if he'll be able to convert that to a good finish. Has been kind of quiet most of the season, but has had some strong runs. We'll see what he can do here at the big track. To his outside, Jay Jefferson, car number 40. Then you got Sienna Merrill and Rob Evans, third and fourth. Sebastian Kukulon, Ryan Kendall, Johnny Gardner, Mark Davidson, Oscar Anderson, and Roger Ray are the top 10 starters for this one. But of course, this is Talladega after all, so any one of these 42 drivers absolutely going to have a shot at victory. 30 laps, no pit stops. Of course, cautions is the big one. Anything is possible here at Talladega. Just gotta wait and see how it all turns out. That's my favorite saying, and I'm sticking to it. So let's go ahead, get the Net Zero 500 going from Talladega, Alabama. See how it all unfolds. See how this will shake up a very, very, very tightly packed championship battle. Engines fired, cars rolling. Pontiac and Chevrolet here on the front row. The boy got third in that truck race. That was insane. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park once again leaves us with a crazy epic finish. But hey, pretty cool to see Justin Haley get the win there as well. I'm not going to go into that too much though, because I already am certain that there will be someone who will probably be unamused whenever stuff like that goes down. Don't spoil. Oops, sorry. Well, I that's kind of hard to not spoil, to be honest. But pace cars in, Bouchard and Jefferson lean him to the green flag. We're going restrictor plate racing here, boys. Let's see how it goes. Green flag is out. And we're racing. Good start for Bouchard here. But here comes Merrill on the inside lane, who's going to lead the first lap. It is, ooh, just barely Daniel Bouchard. And then the preferred lane goes the 02 as I start moving around. Johnny Gardner up here into the top 10 in the 35 if he wasn't already starting in the top 10. Got Oscar Anderson behind him, then Eli Bright. The inside lane is going to be where it's at, of course, and they're crashing already. Ben Krause, Nathan Stapleton, Zachary Fitzwater going around on the back straightaway. Very early, but major crash, including Rob Evans, Wyatt Walker, Joe Rutkowski, all involved. But already, the caution is flying, and it looks like Johnny Gardner is going to lead them back. That is brutal right there. And yeah, this is the default. Please don't wreck under caution. Please don't wreck under caution. They love to do that sometimes, but it looks like they should be alright. But man, that was way too early for something like that to happen. That's all I'm going to say. As the 97 has completely disappeared. And you can find him. Well, ain't that just the way, ain't it? Early carnage. And again, the test race proves nothing. But that's alright. That doesn't mean it's going to be a crash fest. Maybe it does. I don't know. We'll go ahead and go to the helicopter view here in a little slow-mo action. And of course, 4Y, way too early for that. Ben Krause is going to move up. And it looks like he's going to clip Fitzwater and shoot up the racetrack. That's exactly what happens. Come down, collects everyone else. A little bit of front end damage maybe there for the 90. Few guys, they're going to get through there. Brandon Gomez, Nathan Orman, Josephine O'Neill, current point leader, is going to get through there. Along with Michael Canto, it looks like Jeffers Lineback also gets through. So that could have been worse for some. Obviously, could have been better for others. Hi, Jess. Hey, Elijah. That is a good question. But 4 wide on lap 2. Honestly, does not need to happen. Hey, Matty? We're going on board here. We'll go on board with 6. He's going to get a pretty darn good view of this, but I think is also going to be able to miss this. See it 4 wide in front of him. That happens. Checks up. And no contact whatsoever. Keeps it going. That's Brandon Gomez. And as does a few guys behind him. 7, the 18, the 4 among them. And keep it going, no problem. That is good to see. No severe damage that I could see either. So let's see. Rob Evans coming off of pit road. There's Fitzwater, Stapleton, Rutkowski. Sean Fay is sitting on pit road. Didn't see him get involved, so it looks like something wrong with the 30. Man, after winning at Las Vegas, has not had much good fortune, has that 30 car. So Johnny Gardner with the lead. And Oscar Anderson, Eli Bright, Sienna Merrill, and Al Lagacy. Currently the top 5. Then Bouchard, Carter Friesen, Sebastian Kukulon, Elijah Gordon into the top 10, running 9th, and then the second place starter, Jay Jefferson, rounding out the top 10, coming to this restart. I think we'll still have a couple more laps here. Yep, light's still on. What was that? My name? Yes, it was. So Sean Fay, the only car a lap down. See, he's still on pit road. He is still sitting there. Again, something probably mechanically wrong. Hopefully they get it fixed so that he's at least has decent speed and doesn't cause any holdups, which we all know how much NR loves to do that to me. Lights are out. Sean Fay now a second lap down and still on pit road, has not moved at all. But we are coming to the restart, taking lap 7. And car number 35 with the race lead. Although we'll see how long you'll be able to hold on to it. So still a good ways to go here. Anyone still in it with a shot? We'll see how some of those cars involved in that wreck will fare as far as damage is concerned. Johnny Gardner coming back to the green flag here to lead the field. Start lap 7. Pulls down a little bit there, but we are back underway with the green flag flying. And Gardner with a decent restart. Everyone already trying to make some moves. Gilliland is not in this. Just saying. 3 wide, Bouchard, the pole sitter, trying to get back up there early on. Not able to get underneath the 33. Oscar Anderson just getting his nose under the quarter panel of the 35. He's got help from the 33. 33 actually goes up now to help out the 35. And now 3 wide, Carter Friesen in the 82 in the preferred lane. Okay. Rigged because, oh geez. Rigged because NASCAR, rigged because Zane Smith didn't win the ARCA race, and rigged because the universe exists. Well, it makes sense. Everything is rigged. Rigged because Logan Paul versus KSI fight. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people might agree with you on that. I should not have said nothing, as Sean Fay still has not moved. This pack slowly kind of losing touch with the draft. Not doing too bad, all things considered. Still holding 200 miles an hour. Not sure why Dale Salzman's kind of dropped back here. Hopefully they'll be able to close back up along with the 42, 6, 10. See what they can do. But up at the front, it's Friesen in the 82. William Brock starting to work his way forward. Can absolutely take the point lead here today with a good result. Can that 22 car. There's Matthew Hartford, the 96, getting underneath Diego Pez, 77. Have we mentioned that this is rigged? No. No, you have not. Oh dear, there's a political statement. We have taken lap 10. And still Friesen hangs on to the lead. Seth Cole coming up here. Nick Kennedy looking underneath him. There's Julius Anderson, the 21. And Cody Reynolds, who did get some front end, or he had some front end contact there in that accident. But he is doing just fine. He's up in the top 10 comfortably, coming up to the top 5. The only multi-time winner of the season thus far is car number 90. And everyone just kind of settling in here. 20 laps. 20 laps to go. I cannot commentate. Rigged because I saw a Blackbird that was white. Oof. When you don't know how to respond to something, so you just say oof. And leave it at that. 22 coming up to the lead. Tom Jonas, 24. Might make it 3 wide. He's got the help from Colton Yo, the 17. And to lead that lap, it is freezing. Kennedy going with them up there on the top side. And you'll start to see them drop back a little bit. But if they can find a hole to get back in and work their way back toward the front, can absolutely be done. As Tom Jonas with the lead. Colton Yo behind him. And Sean Fay has not moved. So it looks like that is probably where he is going to reside for the remainder of this race. Just hope that doesn't cause like any kind of glitch with the scoring. Because he's before the start-finish line. So if it just says, please stand by, not everyone has finished yet, and he just sits there for eternity and I can never get the results. Although I think I can still export the results even if not everyone's finished. I could probably export them now if I wanted to. So I don't think that'll be much of a concern. Evan Hunter ducking out of line. No help though. Now he's going to have some. Chris Myers going with him. Although making it 3 wide is the 33 of Al Legacy. Elijah Gordon kicked way up to the high side. 3 wide. No help. And almost 4 wide further back in the pack. 4 wide is generally where trouble can happen. Looks like they settled it down. And Colton Yo pulling out a line there. Not sure what that was. But that's going to start to drop him back. If he doesn't finish the race and he's on pit road, it'll automatically switch from standings to official results. Okay. Because, yeah, he's just been sitting there, and I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, there he is. And he has not budged since, as you see, the 3rd lap. Sorry for what? Rip my will to insult people based on the color of their socks. Congratulations. I didn't see any dots, but okay. Man, welcome to the Clash. And right, see, that's how you get them to start racing each other. You just say, hey, welcome to the Clash, and then boom, you get moves. 3 wide for the race lead. William Brock in the preferred lane. Check out Rob Evans. Spun around in that crash, and now he's up here in the top 10. Was damage maybe still set to moderate? It's possible. And I forgot to fix that, which, in all honesty, I'm fine with. Caution is back out, though. I saw the caution lights flashing. Looks like William Brock will be the race leader, as we've just taken the halfway point. Whoa, whoa, don't do that, please. Don't. Thank you very much. It probably is for the better that I left it on moderate damage, because sometimes they do crash under caution at this track. So I am trying to at least make it so that it's not that severe of a consequence. Wyatt Quayle, looks like he was involved. Michael Cantro's falling back. But no one else really looks like they're in all that much trouble. Let's go and see what happened here. Bring out the second caution of the race. Toward the very back of the pack, 4 wide. Contact Kennedy and Canto. And then he just slides up there. Looks like also got Matthew Phillips at 31. And then while they were coming down, they just collected the 55. That's going to be some damage on the... A lot of damage on the 31 for Phillips. Sorry, I just checked up there because I thought I saw the 98 starting to spin. '21 also, Julius Anderson looks like he's going to have some slight damage. So we'll see how they'll all fare on pace. But again, all things considered, could have been a lot worse. Check out the try over there was 4 wide. If there was, it looks like they've settled it down just fine. And everyone should be in single file formation. Which indeed they are. Good to see. Just checking to make sure everyone is A-okay. And it looks like they are. Sean Fay still sitting on pit road. Julius Anderson, Matthew Phillips coming down to get some damage repair. Again, moderate damage is enabled. I forgot to disable it and put realistic damage back on. But in thinking about it, I think it was honestly the right move because of the risk of crashing under caution, which I absolutely hate. So there's that. So William Brock, the race leader, then Bouchard, Evans, Merrill, and Lagacy. Then Jeffers lineback, Ryan Kendall, Johnny Gardner, Nathan Ormond, Tom Jonas, the top 10. That is how the order will be when they take the green flag, which I would guess would be with maybe 12 or 11 to go. Yeah, you're still surviving as far as I know. Still doing just fine. Checking to see here. Looks like everyone will stay on the lead lap as well. Rex under caution for the heck of it. Well, Gomez, the 6 and the 88 almost did. But yeah, I mean, everyone's managing to stay on the lead lap. Things are staying pretty tight. Thanks to moderate damage, which again, I didn't mean to... I meant for it to be unrealistic, but I think it'll work out. I'll just need to remember to set it to realistic for the next one. Oh, by the way, I did check, and the next race for the trucks will be Kentucky, I think. And then the next race for this, I don't know. So I'm just going to get that out of the way now. Whoa, a little lag there. You could really use a burger right now. I couldn't. That would probably make me sick right now. Hey, what incarnation? Despacito. Oh dear. Yeah. So pace car back in. Going to be 11 laps. And just to confirm here, yep, he's still sitting there, and that is where he will remain for the remainder of the race. Everyone's still on the lead lap. Coming back to the green flag here, William Brock, the race leader in the 22. And we're back under green, and man, that was a good jump there by Bouchard. 37, but if he's going to be on the outside lane, that is not exactly where you want to be. They're already 3 wide further back in the field. A little early for that one. Yeah, I remember seeing him. I think the first race I saw him was at, when I was doing Homestead. The first race I saw him here. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have him. Good to have you here, good sir. My gosh, they're getting aggressive. We're coming to 10 laps to go, which isn't nothing. Still got a little bit of time remaining. Whoa. Legacy. Trying to get underneath the Bouchard. That almost didn't end well. But Brock is going to hold the race lead. Ryan Kendall, the Phoenix winner, coming up here on the inside lane with Gardner behind him. But it is 10 laps remaining. Because, you know, why not? We can get back down there, make up some ground. I mean, you're down there right now. We'll see how it all turns out. And Kendall looking for the race lead. Gardner went with him. Now, Gardner making it 3 wide. Can he get his nose down there? Not quite. New leader, car 64. Coming to 9 laps to go. Who's in the best spot? Once again, might see 3 wide. Nope. They all settle back in line. And Nathan Orman, that 18, definitely wanted to make that move. Help Johnny Garner toward the front. You got Brandon Gomez and Roger Ray also in the inside lane. Joe Rutkowski's back up here. That moderate damage is working wonders for these guys, ain't it? Now Gardner pulling out of line. No drafting help. Can he keep his nose under there? He will. And Gomez under Ormond. So new leader Johnny Gardner. 6 starting to peek out. Not quite going to work out. Now 8 to go. I'm in for some dumplings. Why not? Although I think they'll be a little gross. Alright, I'll, yeah, maybe sometime. Although my college classes start literally tomorrow. Oh, joy. So we'll see how much time I have or stuff like that. But good to see you, Dale. Just in time for the finish of this one. As Gardner holding on to the race lead. Here comes Roger Ray. Sebastian Kukalon underneath of Joe Rutkowski. Again, not able to make that stick. No good ways to go here. Checking in on the pace of everyone else. They're not doing too bad. Except for the 30, of course. But who's going to be in the best position? Roger Ray pulling out a line. 99 goes with him. Seth Cole going with the 99. And Cole making it 3 wide for 3rd. I mean, it's online for the most part, so that'll help at least. Although I do have some on-campus classes. Ooh, don't go 4 wide back here. Careful, careful. Oh, we're 4 wide. And they're going to get turned. Diego Yepez around. And they're crashing hard. Big one. And the 77 into the catch fence. That is ouch. Just in time for Darius to get here. Caution is out. But that was before they took 5 to go. This might be a 1-lap shootout. Roger Ray, the race leader. Looking to lead them back to the line. Mark Davidson is right behind him. Then Evan Hunter, Eli Bright, and Seth Cole are going to be the top 5. But the caution is out. They just took 5 to go. This is shaping up to be 1 lap to decide it. But 4 wide once again, just not gonna work. And the big one has just occurred. Chris Myers absolutely destroyed. You see Colton Yo a lot of damage. Of course, the 77 of Diego Yepez flying through the air. And a violent crash for the Jasper Ford. Four wide just not going to work out. Ryan Kendall is outside and then contact with the 64 and then into the 7. The 7 came up the track, collected a few guys, then the 77 did, and look at that. Through the air, tumbling multiple times into the fence. Wayne Brock was also involved. Jumpers line back, Danny Bouchard. The 0-2, Santa Mara also. Man. From another angle. Yeah, the 7 just came up and collected some guys. But then the 77 came up, collected everyone else. Matthew Hartford also involved. But yeah, I would say that he just committed die right there. That was brutal. One last replay here. We'll go on board with him because we all know that everyone loves to get nauseous. On board with Yepez. Low contact there with the 64 and then just ran out of room with the 7. And then through the air, and that was that. Almost reminiscent of Ricky Craven. So that's almost definitely going to be him out of the race. Hartford catching back up. We'll see how everyone else is going to fare at this point. Not sure what the 7's doing. Obviously was involved in that crash, so definitely had some sort of damage. And everyone's a little bit out of the loop at the moment. So we'll see. Again, we went over the top 5 there in the order that they'll be in. Nick Kennedy was 6th, then Johnny Gardner, Ryan Kendall, Nathan Stapleton, Oscar Anderson are the top 10. But the 7, with where they came out from pit road, is going to be 3rd in line on this restart, which again, I'm pretty sure is going to be 1 lap. We'll confirm that here. If the lights go out, when we take the stripe, we'll just confirm it here. If it stays on, then that means race is over. Roger Ray wins. Lights do appear to be out. 1 lap shootout to determine a winner here today at Talladega in the Net Zero 500. And probably moderate damage, I guess. That has saved a lot of guys. I mean, there would have been a number of guys taken out in that crash, but yet only 1 guy is really out, and that's Yepez. The luxuries of moderate damage. Which, again, I meant to have it on realistic, but what on earth was that? Sorry, I just heard like a random car horn. That was out of nowhere. I'm sorry. That's just there's a mass shooting happening. Oh, let me log on to my Twitch and stream it. Sorry. That's no, I just find that a little weird. But we'll get into that maybe in a moment. We've got a 1-lap shootout to determine a winner here. Roger Ray is the leader. Can he hang on? The 7 car is in the middle of the field. Might cause some problems. Green flag and white flags are flying. Cars making their way around. Davidson making the move to the inside. In the inside lane, getting destroyed by the 7 car being down there. But badly off the pace. Now they're all going to get by. But checking up at the front, battle for the win. Davidson has the spot. Can Roger Ray get the move back on him? Evan Hunter's there. There's Eli Brighton 4th. We are coming to the checkered flag. Roger Ray has to pull out now if he's going to make the move. He's not going to. Mark Davidson going to take the win at Talladega in car 94. Oh, okay. A dude shot up a Madden tournament. What is wrong with people? Oh, yeah. He lost. And that was his reaction. And and also, I'm just going to point out, just because a series goes to Talladega does not automatically mean it's going to be a crap show. There were 3 cautions. That's not too bad. At least 11 dead. Or 4. 11 shot, okay. Oh my god. I'm going to go through these results here really quick, and then while I'm getting everything else up and running, I'll touch on that a bit. But, Mark Davidson, the winner. Congrats there. Perfectly timed move. Worked out for him. Roger Ray, Eli Bright, Evan Hunter, Ryan Kendall, the top 5. Oscar Anderson, Nick Kennedy, Seth Cole, Brandon Gomez, and Rob Evans are the top 10 finishers. Let's get that exported here. And all I can say is that absolutely royally sucks for the victims. Hope everyone gets better that was injured. Godspeed to those that we've lost. But I'm agreeing with Nathan and Derek on that one. How can you get to that point? How can you get into that mental state? It's a video game. Okay. I mean, it's safe to say that they must have already had something messed up with them. But okay, but I do have another question, which I'll ask as we head to victory lane. Congrats to Mark Davidson, the second multi-time winner of the season. Won at Nashville, now taking it home here today at Talladega. But yeah, I honestly agree with Carter there. How on earth did he get the gun in there? What was his plan in the first place? He had the gun with him. How? Okay, first off, how do you do that? Like, you get past everything, like they're not going to check you or nothing. And second off, why would you do that? Your first thought, okay, it's a video game tournament, I'm going to bring my gun. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm not going to dare get into the realm of pro-gun or anti-gun, but all I'm going to say is that is just messed up. That, whatever. You have to just be in just a very messed up mental state. I mean, I do agree with Derek. People say that they are going to kill themselves over video games all the time. I know. People say that whenever I'm racing. Like, seriously, a caution came out, and it was a very long track, and the guy said, I want to effing kill myself. Which, sure, people say that all the time, but I don't like it. Sorry, I know that this has turned a bit somber, but I mean, what else can you say? I'm just going to let you look at the points at the moment. Oh, hey, Cody Renz, new point leader. That someone lets themselves get to that point of just mentally messed up, which again, bar none, they were already mentally messed up in the first place. There's nothing else you can really say about it. You don't rationally think to bring a gun with you and use it after you lose. That's an irrational thing. Yeah, Mark, you have 2 wins. It was a mall. How the F did they even get through the doors? That is a good question. At most of the malls I've gone to, they have people searching and penning people down. I don't have that, but they usually do have like something you walk through, or like, you know, just like the general kind of like scanner thing that will usually pick up if you have something bad. Considering my best friend was up there, he could have died. You have a reason to be pissed off. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you have to take into account the fact that this person does not rationally think when they're doing this. You can see the point standings here on the left. The in order to even just remotely consider that, nonetheless go through with it, you just have to be in a. You're just mentally insane. Bar none. You can't. That is not a mentally sane person who is thinking rationally when they do that. Or if they are sane, they're just not thinking rationally. They have something messed up in their mind. Here's a way that I can go into it. The best thing that I can say is when people commit shootings like this, there's a number of different things, at least in the modern day, that go into it. There's, well, some stuff is just like personal life just completely messes them up, some sort of mental trauma. But then there's also one big thing, and I want everyone to bear this in mind. In all honesty, some people will stoop as low as to just do it for the attention that they're going to get. Because every time one of these shootings happens, it is on the news everywhere for probably a few days. That's a lot of attention that these people are getting. And that's what they desire. They feel like they're not... They just feel alone in something. They crave the spotlight. And some people just get so messed up that this is how they see fit to get that attention. And this guy or girl, whoever did it, probably was hoping that they could get this attention in this tournament. They didn't. They already have something messed up in their mind. They did this. It is a dude, okay. So that's... I mean, it's 2018. We have people eating freaking laundry detergent for the sake of recognition. People are dumb nowadays. People are doing things that can kill them just for the spotlight. So if you think that people aren't willing to harm others, if they are willing to harm themselves, then this is probably what's going to happen. The shooter is dead. I probably shouldn't ask how that happened, if it was in the shootout with someone else or if he took his own. As I'm just going to look on through full 42 points, or the full 42 points positions, there they are as shown. But right now we have more pressing matters. I mean, I've got time, so I'm good to talk about this for a bit. He did, okay. I mean, still, that's just what I'm guessing goes through their minds. What else can you really say? I mean, Derek, I wouldn't blame you. I would definitely show all the. I mean, I would have all the support for you and all the sympathy for you, and I even do right now. Just the fact that he was even like anywhere near that. I'm sorry that had to happen. I'm just glad that he's all right. It's no one's susceptible in a modern day where people are very impressionable. This is going to happen. I know there's all the anti-gun stuff out there, and there's a number of things trying to help stop this. But at this point, it's impossible as long as we continue to feed attention, attention, attention. Again, I can honestly. I'm just gonna adjust myself here. This can honestly go back to the stinking Tide Pod challenge. People are eating freaking laundry detergent because it's cool and people are gonna get attention for it. At this point, it's practically turned into the mass shooting challenge. You put the word challenge in there, people are gonna do it because hey, challenge. I'm gonna do it for recognition. I'm sorry, but that's probably what's happening now. More strict gun laws. There's a flaw in that. I'll mention it in just a moment. That's kind of a political thing. I don't want to get too deep into that. The person who shot and tried to kill Ronald Reagan did it to get the attention of an actress he liked. I remember hearing about that. That's exactly why he did it. And that was in the 1980s. This is 2018. People are probably going to say that they're going to shoot like high authority figures just because it's going to get them attention. They don't care if they're even going to get shot in the first by someone else trying to defend that person. If it gives them attention, so be it. Heck, there was one guy I think I heard about that like literally committed mass shootings or shot himself just because he was so obsessed with some celebrity. It seems after Florida shooting, there have been a lot of shootings. And there are because it's attention. Do I care about attention? No. Reading out what Derek's saying there. You don't. A lot of us probably don't. Some people need it. Otherwise, their life is completely worthless. And again, they will go to any means to get that. Again, who knows? Mark won the race. Who knows what the true motive was? But again, it just goes back to just pure mental state. Now, I know, I see what Ultimate Speedway said. I'm just going to throw this out really quick. I don't want to get too deep into it because this is a political matter. But as far as the gun control thing, the way that I see it, we can have the strictest gun control ever without straight up taking away an amendment from the Bill of Rights, and it still wouldn't work. Because here's the deal. You can, on the surface, you can be the most mentally sane, like the ideal citizen. But just very deep in the back of a person's mind, they have that dark place with that true intent of why they're getting a weapon. But they can go 10, 15, 20 years of being the ideal citizen. Like, just perfect in every way. But all it takes is that one thing, and then boom, they become a shooter. The only way that I see to stop these shootings is to straight up take away the Bill of Rights, which is freedom to bear, which one of those rights is freedom to bear arms, I believe, which is a straight up violation of the Constitution. There's nothing you can do except completely alter the Constitution and completely take away everyone's right to own a gun. That is the most political you will ever hear me say on a live stream or in any video I will ever do on this channel. I promise. Oh yeah, I mean, I have celebrities that I look up to and appreciate. In all honesty, one of them right now is Mike Shinoda. But I ain't gonna do nothing to get his attention if it's stupid. Come on. Yep. Agree with Derek. The Bill of Rights goes away, America goes away. There's nothing we can. There's honestly nothing that you can do that really doesn't just violate people's rights. Again, again, that is the most political you will ever hear me. You will ever hear me talk. But yeah, I think, in all honesty, the best that we can do, like me, and to everyone that I'm talking to, this goes out to Nathan, Derek, Carter, Nikki, Brandon, Ultimate Speedway, freaking Joe, if he's watching anywhere, whoever's watching this stream. The best that we can do is just mourn those that we lose. Wish the best for those that were involved, and just try and be there for anyone who we feel might get into the realm of doing acts like this, because you don't just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm gonna shoot up a place. Well, normally not. If you do that, well, then that's a little frightening. But the people that do this type of thing have something mental going on, and at least just try and be there for everyone that you can. Love your families. Amen to that. Treat every day as if it is your last. Hey, that's a cool one there. I'm not going to get into that second part there, because that's also a religious topic, which is another thing I try and avoid. So yeah, love your families. Treat every day as if it's your last, and also treat everyone around you with respect and at least somewhat of compassion. That's the best thing that I can say. I think I've had enough of talking about this very negative subject. The holy bagel. What about the holy donut? I want donut now. So, all hopes and prayers out to those injured, hoping for a speedy recovery, and Godspeed to those that were lost. Hopefully everyone, yeah, and prayers out to their families. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you everyone for watching. It was a great race, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, which will probably be trucks from Kentucky. So until then, just I'm gonna you know what, screw it, I'm saying it. God bless each and every one of you, and may everyone be safe and take care. Have a good night, all. Take care. Bye for now.